Hi everyone, it's Kara, Club Pilates and McKinney. Hi Miss Heather. So we're going to do a little bar cardio today. I have a chair in case you want to use it for some balance. We will be doing some like standing sideline stuff. Small weights. Your weights can be invisible. They could be water bottles, soup cans, whatever works for you. As what I always start these classes with, if you have any injuries, you have any issues, you have any conditions in your body, knee stuff, hip stuff, shoulder stuff, back stuff, please modify for your body if you need to, okay? So again, we're gonna do some standing bar-like work with a little cardio kick in it. Mostly standing today, but we will finish down with some stuff on the mat. All right, I see a bunch of you popping on. I'll give you a few seconds to get everybody on there and their Wi-Fi activated. Again, small weights, chair if you want it for balance. You could also use a wall, okay? Or nothing at all and challenge your balance even more. I put 2 chairs out just so I don't have to move mine, and I make sure I don't lose the camera space and end up cutting my head off. I've done that a couple times. Okay, so plant those feet about hip bone distance, not too narrow, not too wide, right in line. And then I want you to start by finding your feet, right? There's a lot of, when we're doing all this standing work, there's a lot of importance in the feet. So I want you to find that big toe bone, the little toe bone, and the heel bone. Can you lift your big toes and then put them down? Lift your pinky toe and put it down. Can you do the wave? You spread those toes out. Now find the weight on the big toe, the little toe, and then you should evenly feel the inside and outside of that heel bone to get that kind of tripod. The suction cup arches and it should all come all the way up. So if you bring an awareness to that whenever we're in a more still position, you'll really align your hips and knees correctly and protect those knee joints, okay? Knees should always track over that second toe so we're not dropping into a knock knee or going too bow-legged, right? So just a little form stuff here. As we hinge into a squat position, we want the hips to go back and the knees literally hinge. They don't go forward like this. That's how you make your kneecap area mat. So you'll sit back, pull your abs in, and find your neutral spine. And that's our appropriate squat position. When we curtsy, we take the one leg behind us, the toes are on the floor, and we bend that front leg, knee still tracking over that toe. So make sure you're not letting that knee flail in and out either when we do that. And then when we're in our first or second position, that turnout is like our Pilates stance. It's a small piece of pie. Don't over-rotate your feet out to the side. I know that's a little more normal in the dance world. We're not on stage as prima ballerinas, right? As you go into that little squat plie in that upright position, you should be able to see your instep. Your arches should be pulled up, big toe, little toe, heel bone. Knees still tracking over that second or third toe because we don't want the knees going crazy. Got it? Okay, I'm going to assume you got it because you can't talk back to me right now. All right, so plant those feet, find those big toe, little toe, heel bone, and then we're going to start with a big inhale. So I want you to squat down as you take an inhale, reach up to the sky, and bring it down. Big inhale, up, look to the ceiling, and bring it down. Big inhale, reach it up, fill your lungs with air, and let it out. One more like that. Big inhale up, root those feet, reach to the sky. Now give me your cactus arms. Pull your elbows down, lift your heart. A little extension in that thoracic spine. And then reach up to the sky. Do that again. Pull your shoulder blades down. Open your heart. Don't just arch your back, or your low back, pull your upper back. Just lift your heart. And reach back up. One more of those. Pull it down. Feel those shoulder blades activate on your back. And bring it up. Hands to your knees. If you're in that athletic ready position. Okay? Now, from here, I want you to round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Give me a little standing cat. And then extend pelvis head. Curl tail under. Look towards your knees. Round that spine. And then extend tail to head back to a long line. So mobilizing that spine. A little flexion. Pull your belly button in. and then lengthen tail to head. One more time. Pull it in, and lengthen it back out. All right, we ready? Okay, we're gonna start with some squats. So hinge hips and knees. If you have a tendency to let those knees go wobbly, wibbly, wobbly all over the place, maybe that little ball or a towel or pillow between your knees will help. I'm not playing with that toy today, but it's always good if you need it as an alignment tool. I want you to sit and stand. Sit and stand. Hinge and up. As you come up, push through those heels. Feel that backside activate. Pull it up. So we're going down and up. Down and up. 4 more, just like that. 3. Sit back, 2. And you always find your range of motion, y'all, and bring it up. Hands overhead or out in front of you, whichever one works for you. Articulate through your feet. Don't pop up. Peel it up and lower back down. Peel it up and lower back down. Lift and lower. Peel your feet off of the floor. Still keeping big toe, little toe down. Articulating ankles and feet. Rising up as tall as you can for 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. All right, we're gonna squat to calf raise. So I want you to sit back, and then as you come up, lift up to your tippy toes. Ready? Hinge it back, feet are flat, and then lift it up while arches are still lifted. Down and up. So you almost look like you're about to jump, but we're not. We're just coming up tall. Sit back, lift it up. Sit back, lift, hinge, and up. Hinge, and up. That little calf raise is optional. Always honor your body, find your full range. Hips go back, sit and stand. If you need that chair already, if you have it, the chair to the wall is always there if you need a balance aid. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Bring your hands out in front of you. Lift your left heel, lower it down. Lift your right heel, left. Warm up the deeper calf muscle. Waking those feet up. And y'all, if you have any foot, ankle issues, you can do this in shoes. You don't have to be barefoot or sock-footed. Depending on your surface. 1 more each side. Heels down. Rise it up. Okay. Traveling squat. Still parallel, like train tracks, right? I'm going to step to my right side. You can go whichever way you want, as long as you alternate. I'm going to step out, sit back, bring it up, out, and up. So I step out, then go down. Make sure your foot touches before you go down. Sit back, sit it back. Parallel, don't turn out, and don't go too wide. Keep it slow for now. Sit, sit. One more time, each side. Bring it back to center. Bring your right leg back behind you. We're gonna plant that foot on the ground. Train track, all 10 toes forward. If you turn out, you're not gonna get the same lengthening that I want here, okay? Back heel down, front knee slightly bent. I'm gonna go on an angle so you can see my alignment, okay? And then we're gonna rise up on our tippy toe, and then put that back heel down. Front foot stays planted, and I'm just lifting and lowering from that back leg. Calf activation and a little lengthening feel every time I put it down. Pull your ribs to hips in. 4, 3, 2, hold that heel down, all 10 toes forward. Now hinge over. We're gonna pick up that box and lift it up. You guys should be sort of familiar with this if you've done that with me before. This is a pretty standard warm up. Now we're lengthening and activating our glutes and hip flexors. We're gonna hold this one up. Now gonna be a little side bend towards your front leg, and then away. And towards, and away. Towards, and away. 1 more. Step together. Feet a little bit apart. Squat, and stand. Squat, the other side. Just alternate. Draw your abs in. You could be holding one arm onto a chair or the wall if you need it. 2 more each side. Great. Last one. Stand up, take that left leg back. Train track, wide stance, parallel, heel down. Reach forward. Shift a little bit so you feel that calf. Get a little stretch, that's how you know if you're in the right position. Lift up, lower down. Calf raise that back leg. Lift and lower. Breathe. Bring in some heat to the body. 4, 3, 2, hold it down. Shift slightly forward. Keep that back heel down. Hinge over like you're picking up a box. Hinging at that front hip, right? The hip joints are like a wheel axis. You're moving around it. Back neutral. One more time. Feel the length and activation of that front glute. Now side bend towards your front leg and away. Towards and away. Breathe. One more. And step it up. All right, we're gonna go continuing into our warm-up. Stand in your small turnout like that. Big toe has a fist distance between it, that's all, right? Our little first position or Pilates stand. We're gonna step out to our second. So we're gonna go step out, go down. Knees, toes line up, right? And then step it back. So we're gonna go out, down, up, go the other side. So step out, bring it down, and then come in. Out, down, up, slide the leg in. Out, down, up, slide the leg down. So as you come up, think energy to pull one foot in. Alternating sides, plie in the middle, pull it in. If your hips or knees don't like this much turnout, which shouldn't be too much, you can always stay parallel and just do it as a squat. Pull it in, out, down, up, pull it in. Now, let's see if we can pick it up just a little bit. So just a little bit faster, always within your tempo, right? You can keep it slow. Always your range. Not trying to go all the way to the floor, but tailbone goes down towards the floor. It's going down to the earth. You're pushing through those muscles to pull yourself down and push yourself up. One more each side here. Pull the leg in, out, down, pull the leg in, and pause. Okay, we're gonna curtsy. So, right leg is gonna go behind, bend both knees, a little hinge forward, and then tap up, okay? Curtsy back, tap it up. Curtsy back, tap it up. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, take the left leg behind. Curtsy, tap. Curtsy, tap. Still technically warming it all up. We're working it though. Curtsy and tap. 4. All right, find that turned out wide stance again. We're gonna curtsy up, curtsy up. So now it's a little traveling curtsy. Can you take one arm down and get a little lateral flexion of the spine? Make sure your foot's planted before you go back, because I want that knee and toe alignment to still stay pretty good. We have a little rotation of the pelvis around the femur thigh bone. Trying for some continuous movement here. Down, tall, down, tall. 2 more each side. Last one to this side. Then here, and bring it up. All right. If you got a set of dumbbells, grab them. If you're going to use invisible dumbbells, that's fine. Water bottles, soup cans. You can even have a flex band around your back if you need to. Okay? We're going to start in a parallel position. So all 10 toes forward in that squat shape, right? I want you to start with your palms up, shoulders back and down, ribs connect on the front. So I want you to feel the energy, like your upper body's in that active plank position, right? Hinging into our squat, bend your elbows and bring it up. Curl, curl. Palms up, curl for me, unless you need to modify for wrist stuff. Sit with control, push up with control. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A little reversal. I want you to take your arms a little bit away from you. Curl right here, okay? Now, I want you to keep the arms up as you squat. Hands to the shoulders, you come down. If your brain will let you do that. If you need to keep your elbows closer to your rib cage, that's okay too. Arms are straight when we're down, they're curling as we're up. So I just reverse when the curl happened. Shoulders connected, abs connected, spine as neutral as you can keep it. Are your arches still lifted? Do you still have that tripod footprint? 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Okay, we're gonna go to a little bit wider stance in our little bit of turnout. If you need to stay parallel, again, that's okay. Hands are gonna go just wider than my thighs. And I'm gonna do a little present, or just lift and lower straight arms. So shoulders are down, connect on the back, and they stay there. Lift, arms up, bring back to your thighs. Arms up. Elbows are soft and stationary. Pull your tailbone to the ground. Draw your abs in, breathe. Please breathe. Always get rid of the weight if you need to, or just pause. I want 4 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. All right. You can always omit the legs if you need to. Curl, lift. Okay, that's going to be our pattern. So we're going to alternate. So as you go out, lift, and then as you go down, curl. Lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl. You got it. 1 more, lift, 1 more curl, and bring it in. Roll your shoulders a couple times, up, back and down. Keep them open. All right, our offering, serving. We're just gonna do the serving, then just out and in, okay? So turn down a little bit with the shoulders so you have a nice connection on the scapula, okay? Plie or squat down, so you can be parallel, right? You can go here if you need to. And then reach out on a little bit of an angle. Elbows to the waist, reach it out. Elbows to the waist, reach it out. Doing a couple arm segment songs here. I don't know if you can hear my music. I'll have to ask you later. I did try to put a little on today. Found some royalty-free music, so hopefully it doesn't get taken down. 3, 2, and hold it down right here. All right, parallel your feet. Palms face in. From here, we're gonna pull those hands back a little bit, okay? And then down. So just stay right here. Just a little arm pull. And pull it back. Maybe go a little lower. Pull your abs in, just the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it back. Can you hug your hands together? Behind you. Small. And only if your shoulders let you. I have my palms facing in. 3, 2, 1, stand up a moment. Roll your shoulders if you need to. Now we're going to do that with our palms facing back for the push and the crisscross, okay? So palms are facing behind me. I'm going to reach back as I squat this time. They come up. I push a little further. Head in line with spine. I have to quit turning mine. Abs in, press it back. Hips are still going back, knees are still hinging in that squat shape. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this one. Knuckles towards your body, palms away from you. Hug the dumbbells together, like you're trying to touch them. You don't need to go that far. Squeeze. Triceps are working, shoulders are working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Roll your shoulders. So we have a little bicep, a little tricep. It's time for some shoulders. Stand with your feet in your small Pilates V, or towards that first position. Keep your heels squeezed together. Feel your thighs wrapping or squeezing together on the back side. Yeah? Okay. If you have shoulder stuff, modify. I'm going to do an overhead hug the moon, I call it. Elbows are soft and out, and then we're going to pull up and down. If your shoulders don't like overhead, then give me a here to here, okay? So your moon's just going to be full, okay? We're going to plie with this. Hands are up when you're tall. Bring them down as you lower, and come back up. So keep heels squeezing together. Come down a little bit and reach it up. Hands are slightly in front of your body. Your shoulders will like me better. Find the shoulder blades, staying connected on the back. Your shoulders should not be hiking up to your ears. If you can keep those legs moving, that's our goal. If you are, you probably got a little bit of a glisten or sweat started. I do. 4, 3, 2, stay tall. Rise up on your tippy toes if you can. Just hover the heels like an inch. Now, dumbbells behind your head and overhead. Again, if you have that shoulder stuff going on, just repeat that little kickback. Otherwise, squeeze heel, bend your knees down about halfway, and overhead press. It's kind of like salute or shave the head. Overhead dumbbell press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. All right, well done. Okay, one more with the arms. We're gonna lunge, so step back with the right foot. Right hand is gonna hold the dumbbell. You can have one in both hands. This one I can add a little weight. We're gonna row. So I'm gonna put both dumbbells in my same side as the leg that's back. Otherwise you bonk your knee. We're gonna go down into that carousel fitness proposal lunge. If you need to hinge a little bit, you can, or you can go straight up and down like your back step. And we're gonna go down, and then we can do a little row. So some of you might feel it a little more in your arms if you hinge a little bit, so that's okay. As long as both knees are bending and you're finding the seat of that front leg. So it's a little like lawnmower row. Pull the abs in. I know some of you could do more tension or weights with this one. So because we don't, just really feel shoulder blades pull. Just bring some awareness to that muscle. You just start feeling that front leg. It's really about the lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it down. Pull the elbow back. Come up halfway out of your lunge. Tricep kick back with that right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it in, shake it out. Again, your other hand can be holding on to a wall or a chair or on your hip. I'm going to take left leg back, parallel, whitish stance. Okay? Arm down, check your leg position first before we add arms. Arms just add some coordination to it, right? And then we row. And you row. Slightly tipped forward, but not all the way parallel to the ground. So just a little tip. Keeping spine neutral. Try to find that standing leg. Glute, quad, hammies. Pull it back. Pull it back. stay down a little bit. Row it back and then kick back. Maybe add a little half range with the legs. We're feeling that, right? I'm going to trust that you are doing this with me. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Okay, we're going to get rid of the dumbbells. So go ahead and set those down. Now would be a good time for a quick drink and a towel off if you're a little drippy. Okay, you do not have to use a chair. You can do this just with an air chair. It does give a balance aid if you need it. So I'm going to start with just one hand on the chair or bar, like you can imagine. So I want you to find your small Pilates the first position. We're going to go into a small plie. Knees track over second or third toes, so don't let them go out too far. Down a little bit, up a little bit. Maybe add a little arm sweep. Keeping the arms moving helps keep that blood flowing and that heart rate up a little bit. 4 more, small, down, squeeze tall. Zip it all up. Heels stay squeezed together. Last 2. And 1. Bring it down to where it feels like your low spot, but no pain in the knees, right? And then I want you to come halfway up out of that, back down. Halfway up out of that, back down. Finding the range where you're not bouncing in the joints, but you're giving me a little push-pull in a partial range. 2, 1, hold it here. Lift your heels. Keep them squeezed. Lower your heels. Lift, lower. Really only thing moving is a little bit of those ankles, right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, stand up. Okay, we're going to plie down and then lift the leg to a little passe or find your knee. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down, lift. That foot's just sliding straight up your shin. We're staying in that first position, Pilates stance. 3, 2, 1, and then hold right here. Pull the knee in and out. Internal and external rotation from the hip. Feel your obliques stabilizing you as you pull that in and out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it down. Okay, we're going to switch legs. You could just be a little further from your chair, but since I set 2 up, I'm going to go over here. Okay, so parallel stance. We start with just our flat foot, plie, and up. Tailbone down towards the earth. You're not tucked under, but you're neutral. So it's going to feel a little tucked to some of you, but don't over tuck, right? Just think ribs to hips connected. I just don't want you to arch back and go into that hyper-extended anterior tilt to the pelvis or the torque position. 4, 3, feel the pulling it all up. 2, and 1. Now, find your like halfway downish, and then come up a little bit, and down a little bit. Up a little bit, down. Feel the pulling up and down, pushing and pulling with muscles. Knees over that second or third toe. If you're feeling this in a joint, modify your range of motion. You should feel muscles. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Here comes our pull the knee up. So plie down, lift the knee. So if you are using a bar or wall or chair, it's the outside knee. Or make sure it's the other one of what you did the first time. Feel those abs pulling up and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it in. Okay, holding on to whichever shape bar you want. We're going to go to our wide stance, okay? So, wide, little bit turn out, not over turn out. So make sure you're not in those hips, right? Now, we're going to go down, 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 pop it up. Down, 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 pop it up. Option, as you pop it up, to come up on your heels. Or on your toes, lift your heels. Down, 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 pop. So we're going to call it a plie pop. 3 down, 1 up. pop is optional. You can just press up. Adding that little bit of a extra, trying to get a little cardio in there. Standing Pilates is basically what this is, right? It's like footwork a bunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Find your low spot. Not super low. Knees over toes. Balance if you want. Hands on hips or hug. Lift your heels. Lower your heels. Just finding where you can. Can you go down another inch? Only if you can. It's always about your spot, right? 4. Feel the front and back of the shoulders. Opening and closing. And the ankles and the legs. 3, 2, and 1. All right. You may use a balance aid if you need it. I'm not going to use it, but I'll show you what you would if you were. We're going to take the right leg out. We're going to curtsy to the knee raise, okay? Curtsy to the knee raise. I will use it just so you see, because I'm going to add a kick. So we're curtsying down, bringing it up. Curtsy down, bring it up. 3 more like that. 2, 1. You can stick with that, or give me a little kick, or a little battement forward. That leg just kind of brushes forward. It's kind of like our développé. Out to the side. A little kick. Curtsy. You can go curtsy, tap, curtsy knee raise, or curtsy kick. Always pick your level that works today. You should be feeling that standing booty, patootie. 4, 3, 2. Last kick. Hold your curtsy. Tip over a little bit. Both feet on the floor. Some weight on each foot. Come up a little bit. Pull it down. Up a little bit. Pull it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. If you need a little figure 4, you can. Change your chair if you need to, or just angle a little different so you're not going to kick anything. You can be on about 45 and you'll be fine. Okay. Other leg. So for me, it's left leg is going back. Curtsy, up and down. Not going anywhere yet. Straight up and down. So when we add the extra choreography, you have the option of tapping the foot, finding the knee, or adding the kick. We're going to start with everybody finding the knee, unless you want to go harder earlier. Okay? Find your knee. Curtsy. Lift. So as you pull that up, you're going tall. And you're just finding the range that works for your hip and knee, right? It is a little rotation, but your deepness of your squats, lunges, curtsies, plies are always yours. Pain-free range. I don't mean the muscles might not be burning, but the joint should not be hurting. Last one here. Ready? Add the battement kick. Then kick. With or without your balance aid. A chair, a wall, or your hip. 8 more. Again, whichever level works for you. 6. Last 4. Here's the last 2. Last 1. Last kick. Bring it back. Find your curtsy. Get the weight even on both feet. Up a little bit. Down. Small. Stay slightly tipped over on this one. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Maybe give yourself a little figure 4. Okay. Time for some lateral hips. So here's where I recommend a wall or a chair, or you can come down to the floor and go sideline. I'm going to ever so slightly turn out my bottom hip and knee. I just feel like my knee likes it a little better than if I try to stay parallel here, okay? I want a long neutral spine, and my forearms on my chair. It's going to depend on the height of your chair, right? I want you to reach that leg out long and it's strong. And then bend it towards your chest. Kick it back out in line with your body. So it's like tabletop and kick. So just a bend and a stretch. And again, if you don't have something stable to lean on, go down and lay on your side on your mat. 4, same work, a little different core challenge, and keeps the heart rate up by staying standing. Now hold it out there. Okay, I want you to pull the leg down a little bit and lift it. I'm going to point and think long. I just caught myself thinking. Keeping the camera facing you so I know if it kicks off. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Oh, this should be nice and on fire. Give me 5 little circles. Pull your abs in. Pause. 5 the other way. Hold it. Can you kick it forward and back? Put your hand behind your head. Kick. Pull. It's in front of you. It's behind you. Abs stable. 4, 3. You should feel those core muscles. They're everything that attaches to your torso. It's not just your abs. 1 more. Take that top leg that you just had, for me it was my right, behind. And then reach over a little bit and push that hip out like you were just closing the door with it, or drawer. Stretch it out and bring it up. Okay, so either turn around and listen, or turn your chair or your wall. We're going to find the other side. Long spine, head in line with the spine. There's a big tendency to try to watch your foot. It's okay. It's not going to go anywhere without you. Reach that leg up. Soften your standing leg. Pull, cinch those abs in. Okay? And then we're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. I know. I changed the order. It's okay. We'll get there. 2. Hold this one up. Now, pull it into tabletop, kick it out. I realized as soon as I started that I changed the order. As long as I don't completely forget it, it's okay, right? Yeah. Don't be judgy. You're not on camera. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it out there long. Reach that leg long, pull those waist muscles in, point your toe. Give me 5 little circles. That standing leg should still be soft. Or again, you're down on the floor if you need to. Pause, go the other way. Little circle reaching. And then hold it long, long, long. Kick it forward. Pull it back so it comes in front of you and behind you. Can you put your top hand on the back of your head? It can stay on your waist, or if you need both hands on your chair, that's okay too. Kick and pull. Kick and pull. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Put that leg behind, reach it over. Okay, we did lift and lower, we did bend and stretch, we did circles, and we did a kick. So I got it all, even though I switched the order of the first 2. Sorry. And then bring it up. Okay, so we do just a little bit more for the back side. So I'm going to use that chair. Again, if you don't trust your chair, you can come down to the floor into our 4-point kneel. You can go hands on your chair or forearms on your chair. I'm going to go here because it makes me draw my abs in a little bit more and I can reach my leg longer versus gravity. If you're more upright, soften elbows. Make sure your back's not doing anything crazy, right? Okay, so I just reached my right leg out long. I'm going to tap the floor and lift. Stay parallel. Standing leg is soft. Think lift from your thighs, your foot, your gluteal fold, your seat. And those abdominals, those obliques are coming in, compressing that abdominal cavity so that you don't twist and shimmy and shake. And those spines stay neutral. Hold the next one out. Now, I want you to take that leg across the body like you're tapping it behind you, kind of like a curtsy or skater, and then bring it back up. So think you're making a half rainbow. Behind you and up. Behind you and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Hamstring curl it in and out. So this would be like our single leg kick on the mat. See, it's all Pilates. It's just standing. That's what Barre kind of started. Rehabbing dancers so they get back on stage. somewhere in between, that your shoulders are set, your back is neutral. Draw those abs in, reach the other leg long. Keep it parallel, both hip bones, those hip points on the front of your body are pointing to the ground. Standing leg soft, lower and lift. Energy, both legs are working. This leg stabilizing as that glute and hamstring are lifting. But really pull those obliques in. It'll get you out of your hip socket and make those muscles work. Pulling abs in, bringing awareness to them. It's easy to just kind of let them go in this position. Really draw them in, and you'll feel extra energy in the glute and hamstring because they can work more effectively. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now here's a little rainbow. Go towards and away. So across, back up to the long line. Go across and up. So it's down towards the floor, away from you, back up. It can be small, but make sure you're doing a little adduction and abduction. 5, 4, hamstrings are next. Hold it up, parallel, hip points to the ground. Flex the knee and the ankle, point them out. Pull. Pull the abs in, stabilize spine, and then think heel pulls in. Find those hamstrings. I know your standing leg is burning, right? Pull those abs in. 4, 3, 2, we're on the home stretch, y'all. Last one. Bring it down. Give yourself a little fold over stretch. Keep your hands on your bar, or they go to your knee if you don't have your bar or your chair. I call it a bar, it's a chair. Round your spine, lengthen it. Standing cat, round and lengthen. Pull it in. Oh, that should feel really good. And bring it back. Pull it in. Oh, and bring it in. Okay, so stay where you have something to balance with if you need to. I want you to take your right leg out in front of you, okay? Straight leg, and then we're gonna sit back with the left. I'll give you a side view. So we're gonna sit back. The goal is that we start lengthening that hamstring. So you can hold on to your bar or chair. If it's a chair, most likely you can tuck your toes under. So watch your spine, or feel your spine. Push that sits bone behind you. Push your heel into the ground. And then bring it up. Switch legs. So you step back with one. The further back you step, the bigger your stretch. So just find where it works for you. My thighs are really in line with each other, and I'm pushing that front heel down. Pulling my tailbone back behind me, so don't let it curl under. You gotta pick sits bone, pointing to the wall behind you. Otherwise, you're gonna shorten the hamstring instead of lengthen the hamstring. This will depend on how tight you are, right? Whether you feel that. Okay, balance A. Can you grab your foot and pull it behind you? If your knee says that's too much flexion, then put your toe on the floor, pull your pelvis forward, and just bend down a little bit. Or just pull it up where you can maybe grab your heel bone versus your toe, and then I want you to pull that tailbone under. So posterior tilt your pelvis, find your little imprint, and then can you push into your hand, holding on to something so you don't fall over. Quad hip flexor stretch. Trying to keep you from having to kneel today, right? And then other leg. So if you can grab your foot, the back of your heel, maybe your pant leg. Pull it back, posterior tilt the pelvis. Again, the foot could be on the ground, and you can just go into that little lunge, pulling that back leg forward. Also gets that hip flexor and quad. Couple options, whichever feels best to you. Standing forward, cross right ankle onto left thigh, holding onto something, hinge over, standing figure 4. So you want to find that crossover. One leg looks like a 4, one leg looks like a 9. But it's still both called a figure 4 stretch. Because you're making the number 4. Bring it up. Cross the other leg. Left over right. Sit it back, holding on to something for balance. Or you could have set yourself down on the chair to do this. Rise back up. Stand up like we did at the very beginning. We're going to take a big inhale. Reach up to the sky, lift your heart up. And then bring it down. A little knee bend. Reach up, breathe in. Give me those cactus arms. Lift your heart. Pull your elbows down. Goalpost arms if you want. Lift your heart. Same thing. Reach it up. Stay here. Rise up on your tippy toes once. Lower. Now we're going to round down from the crown of the head. Like you're diving, cascading waterfall off the mountain. Flexing your spine. Hinging if you need to. But try to control down. Hang like a little rag doll. Maybe walk your hands over to the left side and feel the stretch in your right leg. Maybe straighten that right leg a little bit and bend your left. If you can't reach the floor, your shin works. Come back through center, walk your hands to the other side. Straighten the opposite leg. So if my hands are to the right, my left leg is straight. My right leg's slightly bent. I'm feeling that stretch, that side body of the hip and the waist and the shoulders. Soften both knees, come back to center. Put your hands on the floor if you can, or your shins if you can't. Straighten your legs, look between them. Come down to a little squat. So here I'm trying to get a little squat and up. A little squat and up. One more time. A little squat and up. And then climb up your legs. Stand tall. One more big inhale. Bring your hands down. And you guys, I am done with you this morning. I hope you got your heart rate up, a little bit of a sweat, and you felt some muscles in your legs and hips. And I appreciate you all joining me on Facebook Live. Thanks.